In over 50 Wonderkid spotlights, we have really struggled to find a decent right back. We found good left backs, not very good right backs. I think we've done one, maybe two throughout the whole playlist. And people always say, you know, who we getting in defense, who we playing at right back. This guy, finally a decent right back in Football Manager. Let's take a look at him. This is why he is the go-to right back on this game. This is what we have been asking for since the very start of progression. We haven't even touched him yet, and he looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, you may have realised we had some different type of content on the channel recently, some top 10s, top 5s and all of that kind of stuff. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you very much for the support. If you can smash the subscribe button, get us close to the 20,000 subscribers. That's our goal before mid to end July. We're almost getting there to 16k. Let's keep on going and let's take a look at this player. We're heading to Brazil. And the player we're taking a look at today is Caligari. He plays for Fluminense in the Brazilian First Division. 18 years old at the start of the game, and he already looks absolutely fantastic. I dare say that this guy was a winter update player because I'm sure we would have found him before. But what you see on the screen here is pretty much what you will see in every save game file when you start it up, because he has a lot of fixed attributes, including ambition of 12 and professionalism of 13. Consistency of 14 as well. Everything else you can pretty much see that really makes a difference. He does have one weird player trait of shoots from distance. He has 13 long shots, and it does fit that he can also play in that centre midfielder role, something that we've become really immune to, seeing something weird like that in this Football Manager. It just seems like every player can play in 3 or 4 different positions. Regens are coming through, and now he does have a minimum fee release clause of 36.5 million. However, if at the start of the game you offer them around about that 20 million pound mark, you can pick him up without any additional clauses or fees. It does seem like quite a lot of money, considering a lot of these teams might not have 20 million pound to spend on a Wonderkid. But if you are looking for that right back role, it is something that you are aiming to target in your transfer window. You won't be able to find a better one than this, I promise you that, especially for that money. And it's also the longevity of him, of course. He's only 18 years of age. Now, this Wonderkid spotlight, we're going to keep him in Brazil for the first time I think we've ever done that, for the first 3 seasons. Then we're moving into Europe and see how he gets on. Before we realise his full potential, we raise him to his maximum of 170 and see what he can do at his absolute best. Now, we join here, and it's kind of like near the end of the season. It might be near the end of it might not be the end. The Brazilian league, they play so many games, it's ridiculous. But what's more important is that Caligari has 30 assists at this point, and Fluminense are finding themselves in 3rd in the league, which is quite a difficult thing to do, if I'm honest. But this is all natural progression, and at 21 years of age, I like the look of him now, for sure. He is still 5'6". We have given him player traits that he might have actually picked up himself. Dictates tempo and knocks the ball past opponent, because as a right back and a very attacking right back who can also do the job defensively, we can see here 14 for his tackling. 11 marking's not the best, heading 10, but the rest of him, he has decent attributes going forward at this point and fantastic physicals. He's very well rounded. 21 years of age, he is now worth 5.25 million, but we've seen that he has done 30 assists, 27 of them in just the league in 45 games. See what I mean by how many games they play? It's a very weird setup. I don't quite understand it. 30 assists across the whole season. It's been his best year so far. He's had some decent years, but this one by far has been his best. 7.50 average rating. And we're starting him off in the Burning Hammer as a complete wing back on attack. Quite a fitting role, I think you'd agree. But we're going to change him round and we're going to try him in different roles throughout this simulation. Let's go forward 3 years. Where have we put him? Well, we have actually moved him to England and with Manchester City. Now, although they've had quite a bad season and only finished in 3rd place in a very tight Premier League season, might I add, the top 3 teams there. Caligari again is finding himself with the most assists, and he has Kylian Mbappe in front of him. So let's take a look. This is again natural progression. We haven't even touched him yet, and he looks absolutely phenomenal. Great passing, dribbling, first touch technique, all 15 on the technical attributes. Across on the mentals, we have a lot of greens there that we like, but look how well-rounded it is. It's only aggression that is on 8, which is kind of a downside. I like to have a good aggressive player, and you may argue that as a defensive player, he needs that, but I think if that's his only weakness, then we're fine. We're fine. Physical department, again, still very great. He is now worth £40 million, and we have moved in for 6.5. Very cheap price there. That Jeff has undercut Fluminense, but that's great. We have, of course, because he's moved halfway through a season, he has only played 18 games in that first season. Still, he managed to pick up 6 assists in that season. 10 assists the second season, in his first full season in the Premier League. 38 games later, he managed to pick up 12 assists with 2 goals, 5 player of the matches with a 7.2 average rating. Arguably his best season so far. What has he gone on to achieve? Knocked out the Champions League here by Chelsea. Have they won it before? He has won it twice already. That's great. Bit of dominance here as well by the English teams. That's great to see. But he has won the Champions League already twice. The Premier League, has he won that yet? He has won that in his first season, so although he only played half the seasons, he did still win the Premier League, so that's great. And for the final 3 parts of this simulation, we are moving to Spain and with Real Madrid, and of course at this point, this is where he is cranked up to his maximum of 170, and this is why he is the go-to right back on this game. This is what we have been asking for since the very start of FM21. We finally have our man. And here we are in Spain. Real Madrid are the champions of the Spanish La Liga. We have Caligari with the highest average rating and the most assists. And by the looks of it, viewers, we also have a European trophy. Let's go straight to that because yes, please, he is yet again a Champions League winner. 2-1. They have beaten Manchester United in the final. They have also won the Copa del Rey, which means they have a treble winning season. That is absolutely unbelievable. They haven't won it since by the looks of it, so that looks like he may have won 3 Champions League trophies if I'm managing to count correctly. Probably not, but he has won the La Liga 3 times in a row. The Copa del Rey is 3 times in a row as well, so he has also managed to do that. This is great to see. It looks like they have built a fantastic team, and Caligari is one of the best players in the world in his position. As a right back, if you had this man, you would be happy to just let it continue. 15 tackling, 16 technique, passing, dribbling, first touch, all great. Good long shots, good crossing, all of it, great. Mental attributes. This is what makes the player. Again, the low aggression, it's not the worst thing in the world. 8 is not the worst number in the world. Anticipation, 18. The rest of it, composure of 17, vision 17, mixed with his physical attributes, he is a phenomenal player. We are playing him as a wing-back role as well on attack in this formulated desire tactic that you can find, I think, on the FM-based website. Remember Jeff telling me. And what a phenomenal man we have with Caligari here. His history, look how many assists he's picking up. 17, 19, 21, 12 player of the matches. Now on the left-hand side, we have seen players pick up more assists than this, but I still think this is just easily the best right-back option that you can find in the game. We struggled to find a decent right-back with a high potential. This is the man you go for. He's so well-rounded. He is now worth £60 million. We bought him for £69 million. Jeff's done that on purpose. I'm telling you now, he has done that on purpose because that's naughty. On the awards, of course, it's very difficult for a right back to win a specific Ballon d'Or, for instance, or best player of the world, but we can find ourselves here in the team of the year. There he is. Has he won it many years? I mean, he hasn't got a couple there. That was when he was at Man City. So the last couple of years, he has managed to do that. So that's fantastic, to be honest, that he's managed to achieve that. And what a team that we have built around there. The Real Madrid defense, by the way, completely dominant. So well done to them. But it does seem like this Caligari guy is just absolutely fantastic for the price as well of around £20 million. What do you make him? Have you ever used him? And if that wasn't enough to entice you to subscribe, I dare you to take a look at the playlist below for any more Wonderkid spotlights, or take a look at the channel itself. We have so many videos coming out now which is slightly different to what we have been doing before. We have Challenge Me episodes with the one and only Zealand, Work the Space, and maybe you want to watch the Sweet Left Foot one. Like, who is that? And if you are one of the 60% of the people who haven't subscribed yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button. Patreon down below should you wish to help me more financially as a content creator. It genuinely means the world to me that anybody who wants to take their support to the next level, whether that is subbing on Twitch, twitch.tv/MegaLoopGaming, or coming across and pledging to the Patreon, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Viewers, I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye.